Hi, welcome to The Explainer. So today we are doing something super fun and kind of a little bit wild. We're looking at this tiny, totally fragmented digital echo of one of the most famous works in human history, the Canterbury Tales. We are going to do a highly focused microanalysis of how digital transmission physically affects classic literature. It's basically a fascinating linguistic mystery, and it's hiding right in plain sight.
Okay, let's dive into this. Just take a look at this exact, unedited string of text we extracted. Canterbury Tales, History of English Literature. I know, it's a little jarring, but honestly, it is a flawless specimen of raw digital age reality. We aren't looking at some pristine, perfectly curated academic text here. No way. We are looking at a wild, untamed specimen caught straight out of the digital wilderness. I mean, just think about the contrast here. On one hand, you have this sweeping, beautifully formal academic title, The Canterbury Tales and the Evolution of English Literature. And then, boom, you look at the mutated digital reality we actually found. It completely strips away all that stuffy academic formality and just hands us this squished, chaotic, internet-age mutation. It's so funny to look at them side by side. Now, what's really interesting about this slide is how we can systematically break down these specific typographical anomalies. First off, Canterbury with that crazy stretched-out double A. It's almost like the word is physically being pulled apart. Next, oh my gosh, we have Talesshatory, which completely mashes up tales and history into this one giant superword. And finally, notice the total, unapologetic lack of capitalization, like at all. Geoffrey Chaucer might have written in Middle English, but you guys, this right here, this is pure, hurried keyboard English. So instead of just looking at this and thinking, oh, it's a careless error, let's treat this specific mutated string as an actual evolutionary step in the text's history. Think of Tales story as this amazing accidental portmanteau born entirely out of digital speed and transmission. The concepts of tales and history were typed and transmitted so unbelievably fast that they literally fused into a brand new concept. How cool is that? It's a really fascinating way to think about how language shifts over time. So what does this extremely mutated, fragmented text actually tell us about the evolution of literature? Because, we usually think of literary evolution as these grand, sweeping eras, right? The Renaissance, Romanticism, Modernism. But a really profound reality of our modern era is that digital transmission physically alters the texts we study. Through scraping bots, weird file conversions, and just super hurried human fingers, the text mutates. Kind of like DNA. And the irony here is that in a digital age where perfectly preserving data is technically easier than ever, we still somehow produce these chaotic little linguistic fossils. And when you actually map those formal source concepts directly onto the observed fragments, well, you see this direct one-to-one translation from a high-level academic concept straight into a messy, real-world data point. The Canterbury Tales transforms into Canterbury, and the evolution of literature concept just maps right onto Tales' history of English literature. It's literally like watching formal literature go through a digital funhouse mirror. And this brilliantly illustrates our absolute core takeaway today. Even the most broken, completely typo-ridden digital fragments represent the relentless, ongoing evolution of literature. Evolution isn't always neat and clean. Sometimes it's messy, it's strange, and it's missing literally all of its capital letters. But honestly, it proves that these texts are alive. They are constantly being processed, typed, copied, and pasted by humans and machines alike. This tiny little fragment is proof that English literature is still breathing and shifting right under our keyboards. So, I'm going to leave you with this. If this chaotic little fragment represents the digital evolution of literature today, what in the world will classic stories look like tomorrow as predictive algorithms and auto-generating software totally take over? It's a seriously compelling question to ponder as our technology continues to shape our words. Thank you so much for exploring this wild digital artifact with me today, and I will see you next time on The Explainer.